Well, there's been a lot of people on the river in the past few days because the weather is getting better, of course, and my thoughts behind it were if they would have been in the river for an extended period of time, they would have been seen before this morning. So my thoughts on it are they probably slipped and fell in the river last night, maybe fishing, because I did talk to a policeman and they said that they did not have a PFD on or looked like they were doing like river activities, that they ended up in the water by some happenstance.
Interesting. Okay. And so you say you do photography around here. Does this kind of thing happen often? Is there any other information?
I've never had a body wash up. You know, at this spot, I've heard of it happening, you know, them being found before, but I've never experienced it, no.
Yeah. Any kind of feelings that it made you feel? Any kind of thoughts that it provoked?
Well, I was a EMT and a firefighter for several years, so it kind of brought back that whole part of my life, you know, because I used to be the one to come to these sort of things. So, I mean, it's sadness. Yeah, I mean, that was somebody's brother, father, husband, or we don't know if it's a man or a woman, but,
right.
You know.
Yeah. Any other kind of thoughts you might have about people being out on the water? I mean,
just try to be as safe as possible, you know? I mean, wear your life jacket, always go out with somebody, always tell somebody where you are, you know, have a time frame, like, you know, I'm putting in here, I'm gonna take out here. If you don't hear from me by this time, you know, get into contact with somebody. That's a very, very safe thing to do, is just let somebody know where you are and where you're gonna be. And if you don't reach out by a certain time, then people need to start looking.
it being a whitewater raft photographer, that's what you said, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you're used to these safety precautions and these procedures. What other kinds of things, like, I know that people may think that water isn't that dangerous, but, you know...
Well, I think, now correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 2 feet of moving water is enough to knock a grown man off his feet. And, you know, 2 feet of water, if it's moving swiftly, you know, when you take a step up, it can just wash your feet right out from under you, and people don't really understand that it just takes about 2 foot of water to really knock you off your feet. And out here in this river, you're, you know, 3-4 foot of water that's rushing sometimes, so you've really got to be careful.